you are welcome, dear learner. This is a Senior 1 physics lesson. I am teacher Ruhanga Bonaventure from National Curriculum Development Center. Along with me is my colleague, Mire, from Uganda Sign Language. Our topic today is Introduction to Physics. In this lesson, we shall explain the meaning of physics and identify the branches of physics. Now, let us begin. In the primary school, you studied science as a single subject. However, at secondary school level, science is split into different independent subjects. Some of these subjects are physics and biology. Dear learner, can you name other science subjects? Oh yes, there is chemistry, there is also agriculture. So how many are those? 4 subjects from science: physics, chemistry, biology, and agriculture. Oh, very good. Now, let us look at the picture on the screen. In one of them, we see a younger girl listening to a radio while doing her homework, I think. In another one, we see a child learning to ride a bicycle. In another one, we see children playing on a swing. Dear learner, do you know a swing? All these are doing things related to science. But to explain in detail what is happening in each picture, we need to understand a new subject which is created from science. We had named physics, chemistry, biology, and agriculture. Specifically, to explain what is happening in each picture, we shall use the knowledge of a new subject, or one subject among those, which is physics. At this point, dear learner, do you know what physics is all about? I don't know, but physics is all around us. All the things surrounding us are either a form of matter or some kind of energy. This is what the study of physics is concerned with: matter and energy. During this lesson, we shall see some of these things. All right. Now, let us try out this activity. Let me ask you, are there some things that you have always wondered about how they work or how they happen? I repeat, are there some things that you have always wondered about how they work or how they happen? Oh yes, we have darkness, we have clouds in the sky, we have rainfall. Sometimes we hear about lightning, sometimes we hear about eclipses, or we have observed them. These are some of the things that we wonder where they come from. Are they related to physics? Yes. During the physics classes, from this class onwards, we shall find out that these things and many others which we have not mentioned here are related to physics. So what does that mean? That physics is a broad subject which tries to help us explain many of the things that happen in our environment. Oh, yes. Now let us have a short break. Okay, you are welcome from the break. We shall continue and then try to look at the branches of physics. Dear learner, do you remember what we have said physics is all about? To try to explain this, let us try to look at our environment. At home. In our environment at home, there are many tools, there may be machines, and quite many other things. Most of them exist because of the knowledge of physics. The knowledge of physics has helped many people to invent many machines and apply them in different fields of life. These different fields are the branches of physics we are talking about. Okay, dear learner, let us try to do a brief activity to understand the branches of physics, after which we shall list them down. Let us look at the pictures in the figure on the screen. Now, 2 questions. What is happening in each picture? Which branches of primary science are related to the activities in each of the pictures? All right, let us go through together. In the first picture, which is labeled A, what is happening? Somebody is preparing chapati. We like chapati so much. What do they use? Part of it is heat. We heat. In the second picture, what do we see? We see somebody dealing with the components of either a radio or a computer. If you know a computer, those components exist inside. But even a radio has some of those components. That one is related to electricity. The third one, the child is riding a bicycle, movement. That one is another branch of science. The fourth one, we see something that looks like stars. Do you see stars? Oh, yes. The solar system. Maybe the sun, maybe the moon. That is light, to deal with light. Another picture, there is irrigation. Deals with spraying of water in science. And another picture, the child is listening to the radio, like you are listening to my voice. That is sound. Now, these different aspects form some of the branches of physics. Heat, electricity, mechanics, light, sound are some of the branches of physics. And I think you made some of these things in your primary school science. There is one other branch of physics which is not mentioned, which is not indicated in the pictures, and that is called modern physics. And as you move along, you will see what it means. Now, dear learner, let us do a homework. In this lesson, we have seen the meaning of physics. We have also seen the branches of physics. Now that you know what physics is and what it involves, are there domestic equipment in the home that were made using the knowledge of physics? Try to identify all those domestic equipment made using the knowledge of physics in your home and list them down. Thank you for being an attentive learner. Bye-bye.